What the fuck is up, guys? It's Revolutionary Drama. First and foremost, before I start this video, I want to say I'm sorry for not sticking to schedule. Yesterday, I was just super fucking busy. Like, I had shit to do all day, and I crashed after I came home. So I'm sorry. Try not to happen again. I can't make any promises, but in the future, if it does happen again, I will post a video, either the next day or the day after. So, whew, most of you probably have already heard this, already, so it's not new news, but I think it was, a little, either almost a week ago or a week ago, Pewdiepie was doing a live stream of PUBG, and, or I think that's what it's called, correct me if it's not, and while playing the game, it's like a multiplayer, online server thing, and I guess he got into, like a shooting thing with another player, and, called that player the N-word, with the hard R. I'm not surprised. No one should be. And, of course, a lot of people are making excuses for him. And the first thing I want to say is, well, before I even say anything, if you haven't seen the video, I'll leave a link in the description. Every video I talk about today, I'll leave a link in the description, so you can see for yourself. But the first thing I want to talk about, is one argument I'm seeing is people are saying, you know, he said it in the heat of the moment, he didn't mean to, he said sorry, blah, 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 blah. Right. If he just let it slip, and it was in the heat of the moment, then that means he uses it in his everyday language, you know, to talk to friends. And that's not surprising at all. And I'm going to explain to you why it's not surprising if you don't already know. But it's fucking disgusting. And also, people want to say that he apologized. He said, what a fucking, and then he said, sorry. Like, literally, sorry. And I know recently, he, like, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, he put out his response to it. And people are going to say, well, he literally made a video apologizing. Everyone knew he was going to make a video apologizing. He does that. Every big YouTuber does that when they fuck up, usually. That doesn't mean shit. You know, you could shoot someone and then, you know, send them a letter saying, or send their family a letter saying, my bad, sorry, didn't mean to. You still did it. You still did it. And especially when it comes to things like this, like, I understand, I guess I could understand a little bit, where people were coming from if it was like, this was the first time he did anything controversial, but racist. But it's not. And I have a few anecdotes right here. I think the most recent one was, I think 8 months ago. He had said the N-word in, not the hard R, but regardless, he's white, he shouldn't be saying that. He had said it in a video, I think, in regards to him being on a list of, like, I think it was, like, the most, like, famous people or something like that. I don't fucking know. And, he had, like, a little segment in it where he just, like, said the N-word. And then there's one from a few years back, from a GTA 5, so obviously not that, it can't be that far back, but, you know, It was from a GTA 5 gameplay montage, where he almost says the N-word. And then he like, plays around with almost saying the N-word for a few seconds, and then he actually says the N-word. Totally defeating the purpose of even, like, not saying it to begin with. Yeah, he said nugget, too, instead of that, which is honestly not even better because you know what he's going to say, and that's just, a lot of people use that instead of the N-word, which is gross because, you know, it's a replacement for it. They're still trying to say it. And then of course, we have the infamous, his death to all Jews remark on Fiverr, that he made those two guys hold up a sign that said death to all Jews, and he thought that was funny. He thought, I don't care if people he didn't really think they were going to do it. To write that in the first place, to pay someone money to do that in the first place, especially, you know, these two people aren't from an English-speaking country. English is not their first language. And to manipulate them, take advantage of them into doing this, and also making them get fucking clout for it too. Like, it's a fucked up part on his side completely. It's disgusting. There's no excuse for that. I don't care if he didn't think it was going to be actually executed or whatever. He still did it. He still wrote it. He still, you know, he still did it. And then the next one I have here was, I think it was a video in his Amnesia Day era thing, you know, when he was fucking around with that game for years. So this is like from the beginning of his YouTube career, where he says it just with no hesitation, just 1, 2, 3, and says it. So, you know, even from the beginning, he's been very comfortable saying this word. He's been saying this word. And then there was another one of him playing Slender, and again, he says it. Like I said, all of these links are going to be in the description. And including the apology. But yeah, you know, this isn't the first time. I don't think this is going to be the last time, because every last time, it's not the last time he does something even worse. You know, he oversteps his boundaries even more and more and more. And of course, you know, in a good world, or I shouldn't say good, but in a less racist world, he would get flack for this. He would get a lot of fucking flack for this. He would lose his subscribers, he would lose his partnerships, he would get his channel taken down. But of course, YouTube's not going to do that. He's their biggest moneymaker. He's the biggest YouTuber on this platform. He's the biggest moneymaker, really. So nothing's going to happen to him. I was surprised when his Disney thing ended, but nothing's going to happen to him, besides people criticizing him, and that's not going to do shit. Honestly, after this, even if he does something more controversial, I'm not going to talk about it, just because I don't think he deserves that attention. He already gets so much other attention from edgy 13-year-old boys. He doesn't deserve that attention, especially for saying such harmful words, with no care or no actual care or remorse. Because if you really watch the apology video, it's fake as fuck. But yeah, today's video was a little shorter just because most of it was just my evidence. But yeah, stay tuned for Tuesday's video. That should come out on time, and I should have no problem with Thursday's upload because I have a 4-day weekend. So yeah.